the quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys, Dak Prescott. Good to see you, Dak.
You as well. Thank you for having me.
Now, I appreciate you being here, and I normally make it all about my guest, but the guy to your right behind you, my guy, TJ Jefferson, is a diehard Cowboys fan and diehard Sixer fan. So Troy Aikman's already been here. James Harden has been acquired. Now you're here. You should just go. This is it,
look,
right?
If the good Lord were to call me home today, I'd be like, you know what, Lord, I think I've done it all. And you took me on a good day to call me home.
This is it.
This is my man right here, man. You know, Dak, I don't want to take over this interview, but as
I said it's supposed to be about the guest, but it's always about the host.
As a Cowboys fan, I take a lot of heat just because we're the Cowboys. I say we like I'm on the team with you. And, it feels good to have you here. And it just justifies all the heat and all the arrows that I throw back because Cowboys Nation, man, we're in it for life.
Yeah, I appreciate you, holding it down for us.
That's why I try to do it. I try to do it.
Now, you've never met diehard Cowboys fans before in your life.
No, first one.
Have you ever met anybody who puts a velvet rope in between two golf bags in front of him because anybody who doesn't have as many wins as the Cowboys all time or even this year cannot get past the velvet rope?
No, it's like
to talk to him.
It's like a
I like that.
What do you think?
The thing is, so many people want to talk trash, and I'm like, all right. I have to have a system.
Right. They got to have credibility.
Because I can't fight with everybody, Dak. So, I find out who's your team. Oh, if you have X amount of Super Bowls, there it is. I'll put you in the tier. You're in the club.
Here's the screen right here.
We're sipping on some Hennessy or something. If you've been in 1 or 2 Super Bowls, you make the club, but you're not in VIP.
If you have 0 wins in the Super Bowl, wait in line. So Bengals fans, they're in the Super Bowl this year, but they must wait in line to talk to him this week.
Yeah, and if you've never made a Super Bowl, please don't try to talk trash about the 5-time Super Bowl champions.
What do you make of this, Dak Prescott?
I like it.
My man.
Yeah, I mean, you've got to have some kind of standard of, as he said, of who can talk to you, of who do you actually listen to on their trash talk. You know what I mean? You can't argue with anybody. So,
anyone can talk, right? But it's like, who am I going to use my energy to fight back with? Anyone can say whatever they want, but who do we choose?
Who are you actually valuing their opinion?
Man, Dak gets it, man. I knew he'd get it, Rich. I knew he'd get it.
I know you know. And Michael Irvin adored this system.
Yeah, of course.
Honestly, he's thinking, can I get that rope for NFL Network? He's like thinking of taking it with him. But at any rate, that's TJ Jefferson here on the Rich Eisen Show. Dak Prescott is here. 844-204-RICH, number to dial. We're here on the Rich Eisen Show terrestrial radio network. And joining us here in person is none other than the quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys, courtesy of Sleep Number, Dak Prescott. What's up? Good to see you.
What's up? Yeah, great to see you.
When'd you get into town?
I got in yesterday.
Okay.
Got in yesterday. Dinner with the group, and then here today. Start the day off with a little nationwide, and now the best part to see you.
Okay, very good. I appreciate you saying that. Now, for those on the radio, you're wearing a Dallas hat, but it's upside down.
It is upside down. True Brand. It's actually one of my teammates, Ben DiNucci's brand. He took the Dallas, took the D's, flipped them upside down, and he's doing pretty well with it. Okay,
I'm just wondering if is there any message that's being sent or anything like that? It's just turning it upside down, or is it just
you would have to ask
Ben DiNucci.
Yeah, Ben.
It's like a Kyler Murray situation. Should we read into this?
I don't know. You see how everybody reads?
No, we shouldn't read into this. We shouldn't read into this. There's enough. No.
Shut that down, Chris.
Yeah, immediately.
Just shut it down, sir. Shut it down. How often have you been thinking about the way the season ended, Dak? How often do you think about it?
Yeah, I mean, nonstop, honestly, multiple times a day.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, it was tough. I mean, just expecting to go so much further, to have your season be a lot more than it was, and then just for it to end so sudden, and especially in the way that it did. I mean, it's a tough one to swallow. There's certain moments in games and things that I think will stick with players or people for a long time in their career, and I think this game was one of them.
No kidding. For your career is what you're thinking.
This was a team that was, we had everything, right? I mean, it was, we thought we were headed in the right direction to do everything that we needed to do to go get a win. And we didn't. And the way, as I said, the way that it ended, it's just one of those that stick to you, those moments that an opportunity that you'll think about for a long time, that did you let it pass? So.
So what in particular do you think of about the ending that you're like, okay, I wish I'd slid sooner or something like that, or how do you play it back in your mind?
Yeah, well, I mean, when I say this, I mean, I think I'm more so just saying the whole season, the fact that the season ended more than that last play. But yeah, the last play, I mean, yeah, in retrograde, I can say I should have went down a second earlier, but in my timing and everything, I thought it was right. But you have to prepare for human error in that sense of whether the ball to be moved or whether two guys running at each other, and I'll do that now, obviously. Mm-hmm. So.
Because I'm bringing it up, I guess, because it and as you pointed out, like everything seemed to be set up because, it feels like a million years ago. I mean, Brady's already retired, and but the season opener that night in Tampa, and, everyone's wondering how you were going to look. And you came out, you threw 400 yards and the whole thing. And right away, I thought, okay, I'm not concerned about your leg. Did you at all? Or was that the end of it? That was the end of last year, page turned week 1, or there was nothing to go on that one?
Yeah, no, that was for sure the end of it. I mean, obviously just so much rehab and everything that you put in to make sure that you get back healthy for training camp. And then I was able to do that. And then I had the shoulder deal, the lat happened in training camp. So then missing more time that just was trying to get to the season healthy and get going. And then when I was able to do that in the first game, that was the test. And that was, as you say, burying the injury. That was, okay, this is behind me. I went out there, I performed the way that I planned to, the way that I expected to. All the hard work, everything that I've put into this is going to pay off. And then, buried the injury and move forward.
But then the one that you suffered in New England that did, in fact, sit you for a game, did that linger longer than what was let on?
I mean, obviously went on for a couple of weeks. Going on to that bye week, I was able to rest it then, missed the next week out in Minnesota. But I wouldn't say that it lingered as long as people gave me the excuse of it. I went through a period in the time right there in the season, just didn't play my best ball, and people try to say it was the calf, and the calf got better. I did everything that I needed to do for it to heal.
Dak Prescott here on the Rich Eisen Show. What do you make of the Super Bowl matchup? What do you think?
It's an exciting one. I mean, obviously the Bills, who come I almost want to say coming out of nowhere, but that wouldn't be fair to say if they've had a solid season all year long. And then the Rams, who have invested so much into this team. And
right.
It'll be great. I mean, Joe Burrows, he's hot. Also up for comeback player of the year. Credit to him and just everything that he's done, just his game. And then a guy like Matt Stafford, who's been through it all and finally getting his opportunity. And I'm excited for the matchup.
Well, I remember you came into the league and the manner in which you came into the league and not being expected at all to do what you did, right, and how well you performed in your first year. Seeing Burrow do what he's doing, what is the challenge? Like, what do you think he's been dealing with that he has aced in a way that you were able to show everybody that you could take on that challenge the way you did?
Yeah, just the speed of the game. I mean, I think that's everybody when you wonder about a rookie quarterback or a young quarterback coming into the NFL and will he have success, is can he do it at the speed of the game? And Joe's shown that. I mean, just from the way he finished at LSU, just to come in, the rookie year he was having before getting hurt, to now leading his team to the Super Bowl, he plays at the game, he slows the game down to his pace. And I think that's what you have to do as a quarterback, is make people play to your level. And he's been doing that, and he's been on fire. He's been pretty impressive to watch.
Right. So you've played in this building. You beat the Chargers in this building. Walking into SoFi, as a fan, it's like looking into VR goggles. I mean, what is it like for these guys to be playing in this building?
It's a great stadium. It's my second favorite place, only behind AT&T. And I just think I think it's beautiful. I love the wraparound scoreboard or whatever you say. I like the fact that it's open, but it's got the top on it. It's great. Okay. Great venue.
Is that why you're saying that, because it was kind of a home game for you too out here? You saying that as well?
A little bit. I mean, not many places that the Cowboys don't go that you can't somewhat say it's a home game.
I mean, the number of Cowboy fans that were in the building that day, it was off the charts.
Yeah, it was fun.
It is like that. Is there an issue with playing at home? It seems like you guys play crisper on the road. Is there something to that at all? You're looking at me like I'm crazy.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
Thinking
it's all right.
Yeah, no.
No, I mean, like it does seem like when you guys are on the road that it's a much crisper game. That I don't know if it's the building or anything like that, or. Nothing.
Yeah, no, I mean, nothing. I can't give you any correlations.
Well, I'm sure
or
because
say,
you're getting a great night's sleep on your sleep number bed at home. I'm sure.
It's exactly.
You know,
It's exactly right. When you sleep in that sleep number bed before the home games, you know it's.
What's your sleep number?
My sleep number is a 60.
You know what, Dak? I knew I liked you.
Are you the same?
Yes.
There we go.
I am. Yes.
It's perfect. It's just
right.
Just right. Yeah, just enough give. But
absolutely right.
Yeah, in the same sense.
Yeah, my wife's is 70. Just the 10 numbers apart, but it's the world of difference.
Do you have the split in the bed?
What do you mean?
The bed that splits? I mean, do you get over there at 70? Obviously, right? If it's makes sense.
No, there's no like actual split in the bed, thank God. But no, like I've got the whole thing going on.
Oh, you've got to get the one with the split so y'all can raise the top up.
Okay,
you can
It's been a while since I've talked sleep number on this program, and I'm not just saying that as a passive-aggressive thing to the folks who are actually sitting here with you. But if there's any advent that I need to know, it'll be fantastic.
Yeah, I know some people. We can.
Yeah, clearly, I think they're sitting right over there. But 60, this is amazing. Yeah. All right. We're simpatico when it comes to that. Dak Prescott here on the Rich Eisen Show. So what do you make of Jerry Jones, by the way? That's a great way to start the sentence. What do you make of Jerry Jones saying that Dan Quinn is head coaching material? And did you hear that?
I didn't hear that. No,
yes,
I didn't.
I didn't. That Dan Quinn coming back. He's a head coaching material. And Sean Payton was that once back in the day, and Jason Garrett was once that back in the day. And Dan Quinn's like that. And when brought up to him, like, hey, what do you think your current head coach thinks about that? He's like, well, Mike is my head coach. He's my guy. But he knows that someday he won't be the head coach of the Dallas Cowboys anymore. What do you make of something like that?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's obvious. I mean, obviously, Coach won't be coaching us for forever, but Coach McCarthy has done a great job just with the culture of this team. So,
what has he done? Like, what's been different on that front?
Yeah, I mean, just the culture, just our messaging, just the way it's just our brotherhood in our locker room. I've never been a part of a team where there was, on offense and defense, it was the same. You would have thought a defensive end was in the same position group as a receiver, just from how close and the camaraderie of the group. And I credit Coach for just investing so much into that, and just in the timing and in the planning and everything that we do in our scheduling to make sure that we're as close-knit of a team as we need to be. And in the same sense, the coaches are that as well. So I say that as Coach McCarthy knows exactly the kind of coach Dan Quinn is. We all do as players, and even us on offense, we know his impact. We know how great of a leader he is. And I mean, he's a coach that took his team to a Super Bowl. So I mean, I think it's a no-brainer in that he's a head coach material. But right now, obviously, we're all following McCarthy.
Yeah, I know. And I've heard, though, that Quinn and McCarthy are, like, actually really tight.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that they're,
For sure.
And I know you, again, for the radio audience, you're looking at me like I'm a little crazy. But from the outside, it's like, Quinn's here. He was looking for another job. He's coming back. McCarthy, the season didn't end the way it is. And Jerry's saying stuff like this, that they might actually be thinking the knives are out for each other. But I've been told it's the exact opposite between the two of them.
Yeah, I would say the exact opposite. Just those are two men that have a lot of respect for one another, that take a lot of pride in their job, and they have a great working relationship. So I can guarantee you that their ears aren't anywhere outside of the building or what's most important.
Well, you strike me as also a positive guy, though, Dak.
Say again?
You strike me as a positive guy.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm gonna make sure that we're not, as you said, the knives aren't out between our head coach and our DC. That's so false.
Okay.
So false.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so, what pisses you off? What actually pisses you off? People cutting you off in traffic. I mean, like, I'm just throwing open anything, like literally, because you're such a positive guy, and I'm a very positive guy too. And I know I'm asking you a negative question.
There's some things that piss me off for sure.
Like, what is that? What is it?
Eagles fans.
I wouldn't go there. I wouldn't say Eagles fans.
Oh, that's my bad. That's my bad.
They don't piss me off.
Excuse me. Don't get in his helmet. Don't get in his helmet. Stop it. What is it?
Let me see. Something that pisses me off.
Yeah. Is anything the other day, or anything happens, or what? What upsets you?
That's a great question. I think it depends on my mood. Just how maybe agitated I am or less agitated. But I think a good one
what is it?
Is almost just as you said, people talking and assuming things, assuming they know the locker room or that relationship, or assuming they know me. I'd say assuming. Yeah, because you know what you do when you assume, right?
It makes you know. Well, actually, do you have the Michael Irvin drop that he used the other day? Michael. Well, I'm going to play off it. That Michael said this about the Dallas Cowboys practicing in the last LA Super Bowl here, and he had the best practice ever. And this is after that practice, he knew what they were going to do to the Buffalo Bills. Hit it.
We gonna spank that ass
out of you and me.
That's it.
Okay?
There you go. Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah.
That's our new favorite drop on the show. And again, I'm a host on live television with Michael Irvin, and sometimes what's out of his mouth, I'm like, I have no idea what I'm going to handle this sort of thing. So I just kind of go with the flow. But it doesn't piss me off. Slow drivers piss me off. Slow drivers piss me off. Are you when somebody again, Dak Prescott, you're driving, somebody's slow, do you look at the driver that's slow just so you could get a see of what they look like?
I do, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
You definitely
I just
have
want to get inside the whole. Okay, so you do that. So we got our sleep number settings the same. That's the same. I don't know what else might be possibly the same. What do you
Pineapple on pizza?
Pineapple.
No.
Okay,
No.
that pisses me off. That's out too. Oh gosh, how about this? When you fumble through the end zone, the ball goes back to the defense.
That's a.
What do you think? Have you ever fumbled through the end zone?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, knock on wood. No,
I know that. I don't mean to put that thought in your head. I'm sorry, TJ. I didn't mean to put that thought in his head.
Don't put that on him.
That
Ricky Bobby.
pisses me off so bad because let's just.
What
say,
do you think? It should just go right back to where he fumbled it?
Here we go. No, what it should be a reverse touchback. You get it. It's down in distance. Same down in distance, but from the 20-yard line. Reverse touchback. So it's 1st and goal from the 8, right?
Yeah.
You're going in. You're trying. Dak Prescott, you were trying to score because that's what you do as a Dallas Cowboys quarterback. You're expected to score. You're expected to win. You go for you leap for the end zone. Ball comes out or what have you, and it goes through the end zone. Defense that you have just beaten up for, say, 10 plays, right?
They don't get rewarded.
Yeah. What's up with that? So you get the ball back on your own 20-yard line. What do you think about that one?
I like that.
Very good.
Yeah.
Do you think the overtime rules should change?
Yeah, I think it has to in the sense. I think it's an okay rule. I mean, I'm a big tradition guy, right? It's been what it is. We don't have to be the same as college, right? NFL's NFL, college is college. It's a team game. Trust your defense to make a play, but after not seeing Josh Allen get the ball in his hand, happened years ago where Mahomes didn't get the ball in his hand. I think it's tough. I think you've got to give the offense a chance regardless.
How about this one? Here's our fix. That the opening coin toss of the game, if you win it and you elect to start on offense, you start in the first quarter and you start in overtime if it goes. And if you defer, then you get it, obviously, after halftime, which so many teams want to do these days.
Yep.
But you then give the ball to the team, your opponent to start the game, but you also give it to them. So you know in advance who's got the ball first. It's not a coin flip, and then you play a full quarter.
Yeah.
And you play a full quarter.
You play the quarter out regardless.
Yeah. That's what you do.
I like that. That's not bad.
That means you're going to get the ball. Because if you say to somebody, hey, you're going to get to touch it second, right? You're not going to want to start overtime with the ball yourself, right? You're going to want to know if you've got to go score a touchdown. See what I'm saying?
But if the quarter's not over, I mean, I can get 2 possessions regardless, right?
Now that's a strategy.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Let's go. We fixed it.
Yeah.
You're
Something to talk about.
Here you go. You go run tell that. You've got power in the league. So Sleep Number, tell me more about what you're doing with them.
Yeah, I mean, been a partner of Sleep Number for going on 5 years now.
Wow,
and
that's some great sleep for 5 years.
Yeah, so amazing sleep for 5 years. Obviously calculating and keeping up my information, so it's proven quality sleep. But not only that, just taking the next step and trying to find my competitive edge within the sleep. And great people at Sleep Number have given me a resource, and Dr. Peter Polos, who from everything of your heart rate, maybe you're wondering why you're waking up in and out of sleep, can be a resource to help me. So now they've helped me with that, given me that competitive edge, and just obviously just the recovery, the bed has been great for me. Just after going through the injury and going through the off season and not being able to go and see numbers and stats, but going and getting my workout in and getting my rehab in and feeling the improvement and feeling the recovery time and time again. I'm blessed to be a partner of Sleep Number, and they should take a lot of pride in my success.
Well, congratulations on your success. So just to wrap up, don't assume, right? Don't assume.
That's exactly
Don't assume
right.
around you.
Yep.
And because everything's copacetic, right? Everything's good
Always.
in Dallas. You're going back in there, and you'll be in the Super Bowl next year,
Yep.
right?
There you go.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
There you go. So tweet that out at Dak, right?
Dak predicts Super
Right.
Bowl championship.
There you go.
Yeah. You still have like the underscore on Instagram though, right? Don't you?
No, I think I'm just at
We
on
are-
Instagram. Yeah, on Instagram I've got the underscore. I like the underscore.
What do you mean?
No.
Why not?
I don't know.
You don't have it? You're just at Rich?
No, I'm at Rich Eisen because I would never want somebody. Well, first of all, I don't have to say it like a name like Dak where you could just go by your first name and people know what you're talking about. But I mean, I wouldn't want some other Dakota or Dak out there going by at Dak.
That's true.
That's what I was just saying. Get rid of the underscore.
Yeah, I think I checked it out. It's definitely not a Dakota or somebody like
That's what
that.
it says. Just who's running around with your handle?
Yeah, I've got to go.
I don't know. Well, we'll find
Team, let's get on it.
That person at Dak. See, first instance, if at Dak removes all of the Dallas Cowboys from that person's Instagram page, and they'll assume it's you.
Yeah,
That's a
then we'd be-
problem.
yeah,
right?
that's true.
You say,
That's
don't forget
true.
the underscore.
Just confirming though, you do follow the Cowboys on Instagram.
I do
Correct.
follow the Cowboys
Okay, you have an
and no one else.
Got it.
Okay, that's it. And all of your Cowboys photographs
All your
are on
teammates
Instagram.
They will stay there.
Very good. Good.
It's good to hear.
Run, tell that. At Dak on Twitter, at Dak_for Dak on Instagram. See, that's a mouthful.
Sorry.
All right. No, it's okay. All's good. All's good. Thanks for coming on, Dak. Always
Thank you for having
appreciate it.
me.
You bet. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.